we're going to get together and report the work that we did in the individual groups. So what I would like to do is ask the reporters from each group to come up here.
Vamos a pedirle a las personas de cada grupo que van a estar hablando que pasen por acá.
Sí,
So I'm going to ask you for your name and the group you were in, and then I'm going to stop you if you go too far. Time, okay?
Muy buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Lynn. Mi nombre es Nicole. Nos tocó desarrollar el programa y servicios.
Talk about programs and services.
El grupo es integrado por Agustina, Ángela, Dalí, María Elena, Ingrid, Cristo y yo. Llegamos a la conclusión de que queremos más ayuda para los padres, así cerrar la brecha de la barrera del dolor. Más programas que sean más eficaces after school.
It doesn't matter how, we're looking for,
Sí.
okay, looking for more after school programs,
Mayor información del centro de padres.
more information from the parent center,
Charla, un censo que cuente con los nuevos niños que ingresan a la escuela
a census that with the, knowing the kids that are coming into
para
school,
así tener un
so that
control
we can have a control,
hacia dónde van los niños.
where the children are going.
También para reducir la brecha de competitividad que hay en las
To
escuelas.
keep the gap of competition within the schools,
Uniforme.
and to have more uniformity, uniform.
Más organización, ya que la gente
Organizations,
no está consciente o no sabe, tiene que acercarse a los organismos que le ofrezcan mayor organización, van a Neighbor to Neighbor buscando ayuda y han recibido mucha buena información.
to get closer to the organizations that provide the information, such as Neighbor to Neighbor.
Ya eso es todo.
That's it.
Thank you. And the next person is going to be Natasha. Okay, so she's going to have 3 minutes.
Alright, thanks again. Okay, so in my group we talked about getting parents involved, my favorite subject. Some of the ideas that we had was to do a Connect Ed for PCO meetings,
Era para reuniones de los padres y maestros.
which is like a phone call. I don't know if you all know what Connect Ed is, where you get like an automated call.
Es los anuncios que son una llamada automática.
We also feel that emails for parents who want to be on a mailing list would be a great idea.
Debían de estar todos en el listado, sería una buena idea.
The school website, each individual school has a website, maybe to update it more. At the PTO meetings and any school meetings, there needs to be more translators.
Que haya más personas como yo traduciendo en esas reuniones.
We would like to see more volunteers.
Quisiéramos ver más voluntarios.
Parents want to be involved, but often there's problems, conflicts with work because they're working two jobs.
Muchas veces los padres quisieran estar envueltos, pero hay conflictos con los trabajos.
So one of the solutions to that could be have 2 meetings, maybe one during the day and one at night.
Y una solución podría ser que haya 2 diferentes reuniones, una del día y otra en la noche.
Possibly a meeting on a Saturday or a Sunday, a week after church.
Después de la iglesia.
So we also talk more about like it's different when it's high school because it's hard to get parents to come to meetings in high schools.
Y hablamos también de que a veces es diferente cuando es en la escuela superior para conseguir a los padres que participen.
So make it more worthwhile for parents to come, like they want to feel that they don't want to waste their time basically. They want to know that they're there for a reason. So we care about our kids all levels, all through high school. So I hope I didn't leave anything out, but that's basically how we feel. Just get more involved in any way possible.
I'd like to introduce Shelley Pentes, and she's a reporter from what group?
Communication.
Yes. Well, basically, we were discussing some of the issues that that the schools and the parents, the teachers and parents have. Some of the issues that we came out with.
Estábamos discutiendo la problemática Estábamos discutiendo la problemática que había sobre
parents and teachers and parents. Teachers and parents. Yes.
sobre comunicaciones entre los padres y los maestros.
Yes. So basically, we came up, well, as a group, we have a lot of issues.
Teníamos muchas preocupaciones.
One of them is that we need more interpreters.
Sabemos que necesitamos más intérpretes.
Being able to, for the parents to have an open door policy because,
Capaces para que los padres puedan sentirse que hay una puerta abierta en la escuela.
We also have that, some of the documents need to be translated. We would like them to be translated. Some of them, don't, some of them are not. We have a lot of people that have, language barriers, so that's why we're asking. It would be nice to have more people to, be able to translate in schools. Also, we have one of our friends. Yes. Stan. Stan have a blog, and it can help us. If anyone have wanna visit the blog, it's called Lynn School Watch, and it's for parents. It's for everyone. So if you guys would like to visit, you can find out more information about it. Also.
Tiene un blog en la computadora que comunica a la gente que habla sobre operando el sistema escolar en
we know that there's a lot of issues out there in our schools, but one of the solutions that we came out with is there is these machines that usually use in the hospitals. These machines are there, to help translate right away. There is, you dial a number.
Máquinas en los hospitales que ayudan a traducir inmediatamente.
Yes, and that can, they help it, and then, they translate in a timely manner.
Si ellos le traducen de una forma rápida, so you don't need me.
That can be a good idea. That can be a good idea.
No,
About the machine.
sería buena idea que hubiera una máquina.
We need to have more communication, like sending more letters out to parents.
Enviarle más cartas a los padres.
We need funds to hire counselors. We just found out that in high schools.
Para poder tener estos consejeros en las escuelas.
Yeah, we found out that in high schools there is about 125 students, and there's only one counselor for each, for 125 students.
125 estudiantes por consejero, hay 4 en total.
And we also need to meet meetings like this one done, not once, but probably in 2 sessions. Because some of the parents are not able to make it at nighttime, so some of them can come in the morning. So it would be good if we can have this type of station, twice a day. And I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you for our reporters. Thank you all of you for the work that you did, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I counted 4 people. I'm sorry, it's my math. Okay. I'm sorry, Scott.
Hello again, Scott Leo. Our group was talking about class size and physical condition. And so,
Estaba hablando de el tamaño de la clase y las condiciones de la facilidad.
so as you can see, among the problems, there are many aging schools.
Existen problemas en la escuela.
Primary concern one, we need new schools.
Lo primero que hace falta es nuevas escuelas.
We've added, one figure was 1,500 kids in the last few years.
Se han añadido 1.500 nuevos estudiantes en los últimos años.
And the problem is class size, but not just class size, also facilities like gyms, libraries.
Pero hay un problema del tamaño de la clase, pero no solamente eso, sino también la biblioteca y los gimnasios.
Many suggestions were mentioned by parents and school committee members.
Muchos comentarios fueron hechos por los padres y también miembros del comité escolar.
Some included the idea of redistricting some of the schools.
A veces sobre ponerlos a dividir en los distritos.
Possibly taking over other spaces in Lynn, unused buildings or using portable classrooms.
Utilizar otros espacios o salones portables.
Possibly moving pre-K or kindergarten classes into locations like that.
Utilizar clases de pre-kinder y kindergarten.
But of the solutions that I think is appropriate to a parents group like this, there was a few that I wanted to highlight.
Pero otras soluciones que son pertinentes en un grupo como este que mencionan.
We need to consider approaching not just the Lynn city government about funding in schools. We need to approach the state, the federal government, the people that actually have the money.
Así que debemos de no solamente hablar sobre con el comité escolar y el gobierno de Lynn, sino también el Estado y el gobierno federal, la gente que tiene el dinero.
This one, and I'll note this is more me than the whole group. We have to suggest that 30 students per class is not a goal.
Que debemos de sugerir que 30 estudiantes por salón de clase no es una meta.
We can do better.
Podemos hacer mejor que eso.
Parents can and should advocate for the new Marshall Middle School and all new schools that we have the prospect of building in Lynn.
Los padres deberían de ser abogar por las nuevas escuelas, la que mencionó fue la Marshall School, y las otras que sean necesarias.
And lastly, pressuring the city so that we might get aides in classes over a certain number of students so that the teachers can actually teach. Aides for classes of a certain size.
Okay, asistentes de maestro para las diferentes clases.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you who gave us up for working on this. And one small task coming up, and then we'll be done. And I'm going to hand it over to Jose to explain. We're going to do an evaluation.
La última cosa que vamos a hacer es una evaluación y se encarga de eso.
Thank you to everybody. So we have a lot of work to do, isn't it? So many problems, but we are ready to fix it, or at least to give some ideas about how to fix it. So right now, we, as we said at the very beginning, we're going to finish at 8, and we are trying to finish at that time, that to be on time, and we're going to expect, but we need to spend. We're going to spend about 7 minutes to do a little evaluation about this forum.
Para hacer una evaluación de este foro.
And when you think about that, remember, this is the first time we are doing this thing.
Y fíjense, cuando pienso sobre esto, esta es la primera vez que hacemos eso, y que elected officials, ¿verdad? Eso está bueno. It's good to elected officials.
Okay, so I can't say that one, but that's okay. So, no, that's great. I mean, I think this is the community, elected officials. They are part of the community. That's great. We are all together. So we're going to spend 7 minutes to do a little evaluation about this event. So,
vamos a estar unos 7 minutos para hacer una evaluación sobre el evento.
so we're going to use something that is called classes in Delta because we don't feel that something is completely wrong. There are a few things that can be improved, and those are the ones that we are going to say at the end. But first of all, we need to get with the good stuff.
Okay, lo que vamos a hacer es, vamos a utilizar el símbolo de positivo, las cosas que están buenas, y las otras vamos a usar el símbolo de delta porque no es que estén totalmente malas, sino que pueden ser mejoradas.
So, who wants to start with something good about this forum?
¿Quién quiere comenzar a decir algo sobre este foro? Bueno, sobre este foro.
Very positive vibe.
Una vibración muy positiva.
It's great, isn't it? That's good.
Muy bueno que es.
One more.
Que están muchos de los oficiales de la escuela aquí y así ellos se están dando cuenta de la problemática de los padres.
There's a lot of elected officials here, and that's excellent because now they're seeing the interest of the parents getting involved and all the issues that concern the parents.
Okay. One more in the back, and after we come back here.
Así que como están las autoridades aquí, están los padres, este foro es muy importante porque aquí deja ver, que en verdad los padres sí están interesados en que sus hijos tengan una mejor educación y que las escuelas se mejoren. Ellos están interesados, solo es que no le han sabido entender a lo que no saben el idioma o lo que tienen una problemática, que solamente lo quieren juzgar. Ah, no sabe inglés, no están interesados.
Okay, so SB is taking notes. So SB, if you still have some question about how to phrase it, let me know. If not, I'll continue. Okay? Thank you.
I was just going to say the press with the number of people that showed up.
With the number of people that show up.
Impresionado con el número de gente que está.
For all of you. And who else? Oh, in the back, all the way in the back, after we come back here.
Well, one of the things that this group demonstrates is that there is a spirit of willingness to cooperate. Because
Wow, that's good.
and one of the things that I would like to encourage everybody to focus on, rather than on opinions, that there is science and that it provides a fountain of information about how children learn, and that this effort at this particular school, the Ford Elementary, makes is that interaction between teachers and students and parents to make a community, because it takes a community to get this done.
Thank you.
Una de las cosas que es importante es reconocer, por ejemplo, tomar de ejemplo esta misma escuela que sirve de interactúan los padres, los estudiantes, los maestros, todo el mundo sirve de ejemplo. ¿Cuál fue lo último de last thing?
Because
it takes a community to make some changes.
It takes a village.
Yeah, there you go.
Toma una comunidad para desarrollar a un niño. Okay. Vale la pena un aplauso. Estamos teniendo ideas sólidas de una comunidad que es bien diversa.
Okay.
Y eso lo necesitamos.
Okay, just one more, and after we're going to go to the other side. That sometimes we don't like to go, but we need.
I think that this forum here is going to be example, like somebody was saying, not only for the city of Lynn, but it's going to be example for the entire state, if not for the whole country.
Creo que foros como estos pueden servir de ejemplo para no solamente la ciudad de Lynn, sino para todo el estado y tal vez toda la nación.
Okay, so those are the good things, and I think we are happy with those things. Can we take? Okay, so but now we need to also go to the other side, things that we can improve. And as I told you at the beginning, this is just the beginning. This is just the first forum that we are holding.
Ahora vamos para el otro lado para ver las cosas que se pueden mejorar, y por supuesto lo que quiero que sepan es que es solamente el principio. Estamos comenzando.
So, can somebody give some ideas about one thing that we can improve for the next forum?
Una de las cosas que podemos mejorar para la próxima reunión que tengamos.
I think the most important is to have a communication with the city, and one of the things that I've been always talking is like not to utilize only the local newspaper, but in Massachusetts, we have bilingual newspaper that will help every ethnic language be informed.
To advertise the forum a little bit more and different. Okay.
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 Dice anunciar la reunión no solamente a través del periódico local, sino de otros que sean bilingües o que sean fuera del área de Lynn.
Perfect.
Una mayor difusión, ya que aquí hay varias escuelas y poca asistencia. Tenemos que
¿Tener más que?
There's a lot of schools.
Okay. Go ahead.
There's a lot of schools in Lynn and very little attendance. There's a lot of little There's very little attendance from the parents.
Okay.
So how can we,
So we need to advertise more. We need to, yeah, that was the second.
how can we make it better besides people advertising newspapers? Because people not going to read the newspapers. How, here in Lynn, how can we reach out more?
Yeah, if we can. So the key issue and the thing is that we need to advertise more. We need to do more outreach. We need to send flyers to more parents in the city of Lynn. We need to use different venues and how to get more parents involved. That's great because we are about 70 people over here. If we can create another forum for later on and 70 people make a commitment to call 5 or 10, we're gonna get there. So one more time.
Básicamente es utilizar que hayan otras formas de anunciar para que se doble y triplique la cantidad.
Well, and some of the ideas how to do it is like going like where the Spanish people gets more together, like Spanish stores, a grocery store, any after school like meeting that the parents have, so we could bring some flyers and have it, keep it around. Okay. And keep going to the Spanish people so they could know where they have to come. Not only, also the radio station also to help.
Okay. So advertising different parents meetings and different groups, Latino businesses and
radio and Spanish radio and English.
Lo mismo utilizar diferentes lugares para anunciar.
We need to provide some sort of fund to provide dinner.
Okay. So Nick is thinking about dinner for next photo. Who agree with that? Raise your hand. Okay, one more? One more? Just one more?
I think the line of communication has to be open to city government and school committee. Should insist on that. During time to be heard.
Okay. So the line of communication, we can improve that.
Que se pueda ver la línea de comunicación.
Okay, Leon is going to be the last one.
Many people want to know who are the representatives from the school committee or for the different representatives from the different schools.
Okay, so I think that there are many things we can improve, but there are also, and I think that we found more very positive things that we achieved tonight. There are some other, and I think that the communication part is the one that is highlighting in the deltas, and I think that we can do it together. That is something that we can definitely continue improving and other forums that we are going to organize. Because I think this is just the beginning.
Esto es solamente el principio, hay muchas cosas que se pueden mejorar, hemos encontrado muchas cosas positivas y creo que juntos podemos trabajar en las que están en el Delta.
So before we finish it, I'm going to give the mic to Jesse. You want to say a few words before we finish it?
Antes de terminar, Jesse va a decir unas palabras.
Hi, my name is Jesse Jager, and I've been part of the coordinating committee for Lynn's parents organizing for a better education from the get-go.
Hola, soy Jesse y soy desde el principio uno de los organizadores.
And I just want to just close out by thanking everybody here. I want to particularly thank the politicians who are here, the school committee members.
Aquí, especialmente a oficiales electos del comité escolar.
Also, we got city councilors here, and even we've got the head of the teacher union here, which is, I think, really great.
Tuvimos otros oficiales electos, el head
teachers union.
Y la cabeza, el director de la unión de los maestros.
And so they have a lot of power to make a change.
Y ellos tienen mucho poder para hacer cambios.
They can't do it without us.
Pero no lo pueden hacer sin nuestro apoyo.
They need people like us out there talking
allá afuera, hablando,
and mobilizing more people to get their voices out. So it's great to see so many parents in this room.
Es fantástico ver muchos padres aquí en este salón.
From so many different backgrounds.
De diferentes trasfondos.
I mean, this is really a snapshot of the city of Lynn.
Esto es solamente una pequeña foto de lo que es la ciudad de Lynn.
And I know that the Lynn parents really want all of us to work together.
Y sabemos que los padres de Lynn quieren que todos estemos trabajando juntos.
The school administration,
la administración de las escuelas,
the teachers,
los maestros,
our political officials,
los políticos electos,
and our children,
nuestros niños,
to make our schools better. So thank you all very much for coming out tonight.
One more minute. Okay. I just want to tell you, I passed some of these things out. These are brochures. They come from the Massachusetts Family Literacy Consortium. And they're tips on how you can help your children learn to read. Unfortunately, I was only able to get them in Spanish. I only have 3 left. So if you didn't get one in Spanish and you wanted, that's all I have. But I'm going to try to get them in English and other languages and make them available through the parents. Thank you.
So, excuse me, just one second. It's a public forum. There's only 3 things I want to tell you.
Foro público, 3 cosas quiero decirles.
There's something missing.
Aquí falta algo.
Next steps.
El próximo paso.
There's something you guys have to understand and you have to do.
Hay cosas que ustedes tienen que entender y tienen que hacer.
Take ownership.
Vuelvan a ser dueños de esto.
You have to take ownership of the schools.
Tienen que hacerse los dueños de las escuelas.
You have to belong to the school committees and the school councils.
Tienen que pertenecer al consejo de la ciudad y a los comités.
If you don't get the interpreter you need,
si no pueden comunicar sus necesidades,
don't leave the school until they get you somebody.
No dejen la escuela hasta que alguien lo haga. Llamar al Estado.
Call the state and say, there's no interpreter for me.
Llame al Estado, dígale, aquí no hay intérprete para mí.
If your child doesn't get the service,
si su hijo no consigue el servicio,
don't leave the school without an answer.
No se vayan de esa escuela sin tener una contestación.
If you need to call the state, call the state.
Si tienen que llamar al Estado, llamen al Estado.
And the next steps, remember this.
Y en la próxima paso recuerden esto.
It takes a revolution to make changes.
Amen.
Next forum, you have to bring people.
En la próxima reunión tienen que traer gente.
Remember the word commitment.
Recuerden lo que es compromiso.
Commit to bring 5 people to the next forum.
Prométanse a traer 5 personas a la próxima.
Do you agree?
So the last thing, thank you. And the last thing is get your calendar to get ready because the next step is the next meeting.
Mantenga su calendario a la mano porque lo que vamos a hablar es de la próxima reunión.
So the next meeting is going to be on December 12th.
Va a ser el día 12 de diciembre. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
December 12, 12 at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. at the neighbor-to-neighbor office.
En la oficina de vecino a vecino.
So, so we have flyers over there. The next meeting is December 12th. And as we said at the very beginning, we want to create opportunity where parents can get involved and participate in making changes. So the next meeting, So December 12th, 6 p.m. at Neighbor to Neighbor office. I hope I will see you all in that meeting, and from there we can move forward making changes.